So today marks a massive day for the KDE team with the release of Plasma 5.25, and the new release bounds with over 150 bug fixes. There's tons of new features and speed improvements, everything to make the desktop even more refined than it has been. Give you a bit of a background. I myself have always switched between using KDE, GNOME, and XFCE through all the years. And I started off with KDE 2, used it with 3. Let's not talk about 4, please. And early days of 5 with Plasma here and there, and in more recent versions, just kept on using Plasma. So, with this new release that's come out, it's so new that some distros are still updating. So, I believe in Gen 2, it's already out by now. In Arch, testing has been out for a while. In normal Arch repos, we can expect it in about a week's time. And I believe in the different repos of Tumbleweed for OpenSUSE is coming out as well. So this is going to be a two-parter series. And the first part, what I want to do is to just give you a brief, quick overview of some of the new features in Plasma 5.25. And in a week or so, once I've been able to use it for a bit longer, then I'm going to chat about the performance. So to use it now, what I actually did was got an OpenSUSE install. As you can see here, it is one of the tumbleweed versions and using really the latest Plasma 5.25. Starting right off the bat here, of course, well, you can see about the system now includes and tells you what graphic platform you're using. I know in the past, some people found it quite difficult to find out whether they were using X11 or if they were using Wayland. Now, thankfully, system settings will immediately give you that information, which is actually pretty cool. One of the other new features now is the networking applet will actually show network's QR codes if you want to show or share the network, should I rather say. And also, if you're using Wi Fi, it will actually show you the frequency you're connected to. It's actually really nice, especially if you're using uh, different routers or switches and the same SSID, and you just want to check what you're connected to. Moving through this year as well, of course, new couple of additional themes. Application styles, not too much of a change here. Plasma styles as well, so you can, in more recent times of KDE, you can actually just change your plasma style and not have to worry. Great thing is, of course, in the past, I often found that if you selected a global theme, so let's say, for example, Breeze or OpenSUSE, let's say I choose Breeze Dark, now it actually pops up and it tells you, do you only want to do the appearance settings or desktop layout? Or you can actually individually choose what to apply. I think this is really awesome, especially if you like, let's just say, the icons of a specific global theme. Yes, I know you could go straight to the appearance option. You want yourself and do it there. But I think having these options just gives it a nicer, more rounded feel. Then wanted to show you, of course, colors. The big thing here, of course, is now you can use your accent colors either from your current color theme, if you choose from your current wallpaper. So guess what? You'll start immediately to see here on the side that the colors are changing. Pretty cool, eh? And it's theoretically based on the wallpaper. So if I go and configure desktop and wallpaper and I choose another wallpaper, okay, I don't have many installed. So if I choose this SUSE default, you'll actually see the color did change. Really cool. Of course, if you want your own color accent here, you can come here and choose from a whole range of colors. So I'll just choose purple. apply it, and now you have your own accent theme. Changes like these is something small, but it is definitely something that really helps to shine in the extra polish. As it's often said, it's the small things that count. Window decorations, not anything's really changed here. You can now change your window border size as well, and of course you could have it tiny or very large, etc. So if I was to go huge and apply, not really too much is actually shown up here. Also, it's on a virtual machine, so really not actually the best example. Fonts, nothing major change here. Launch feedback there. Font management, splash screen, that's all pretty much the same. Window management has a couple of new tricks to it as well. So, under, I think it's under, where is this now? Task switcher. Much easier to go and change some of the tasks as well that's running. So, let me find this option quickly here. And of course, now if you super key and W, your activities view is shows you up here more on a grid format. And of course, you can just take it and drag to your various virtual desktop. Could add another desktop here, desktop 3. And let's say I was to open up Firefox. Give that a couple of seconds. Go super key again. And now it gives me a grid view just of this desktop. And again, I can move the app to desktop 1. I can go to desktop 2, super win again, and just drag it to desktop 1 here. And if I go to desktop 1 and do the super activities overview again, I can see it all through here. Again, small change, but definitely more Mac-like, if anything else. Shortcuts, not too much has changed except on KWin side. There is an option now where you can minimize and hide a window as well. Really nice feature. I haven't really had the opportunity to play with that very much, but I do believe it now exists. So let's just minimize all of these here. Minimize that. And then krunner. Now it is actually able to detect what language you're searching in by the first couple of letters as well. So really, really nice, and generally tends to come up quite quickly. So let's say I was to search trash, all the options come up still very quickly. If not quicker than I've often found it before. Something that's on everyone's mind, of course, is on the panel. So if we enter edit mode, more options. Yeehaw, we finally have floating panel mode. Yay! Floating panel. Really, really nice. Uh, Again, something small, and in the past, if you've wanted to do it, you would need to use something like latte. Now you can just do that to the main bar here itself. Of course, there's additional features as well if you're using multiple screens, and even other features if you are uh, using a laptop and a touch interface. I'll leave a bit of a summary to all of the additional updates and features as well. Looking at Discover. So, load. What is nice now is Discover will give you a full list of, come on, man, the permissions that your application is using, and as well as if you, for example, making use of Flatpaks, it would tell you what application is a Flatpak or not. So again, here, good example, another example, KTorrent tells you it is full access to everything on the system, and of course checking for updates really quick. I must say I've never been a massive fan of Discover. I've always generally found it quite buggy. I have to admit, so far early days, it really seems to have come quite a long way and is actually much more responsive than I used to find it. So I'll just close that there. Sipping ups there. General performance and feel, well, it's really difficult to tell at the moment since this is, it's a virtual machine. There's nothing really much on it. So it would be unfair for me to say, hey, it's much faster. But early impressions are non scientific. Definitely does seem a lot better and a lot more spiffy, if that is the correct word. And then I just want to look for the system resources. So, no, not get system monitor. Here we go. I still sometimes get confused between calling it resource manager and system monitor. And of course, here, not too much of a change. Uh, Pretty decent applications, which is nice. History, processes that are running, and you can search these processes as well. And as with previous versions, configure your various columns. So all really powerful tools. And of course, if you need more info, you can just launch console from here, info center, which would take you back. And of course, you could just copy it to clipboard if you really wanted to. So yeah, short summary so far. Initial impressions looking really good, really polished. As I said earlier, it's really the small things that count. So I'm personally looking forward to trying this out on my own Endeavour OS or Arch install. And after that, I'm going to definitely give it a bit of a trial out period. But from what I've seen so far, I think this is definitely going to be one of KDE's best, if not their best, release to date. So as always, thanks for watching and would love to hear your feedback. And yeah, that's it from me now.